Good day, everyone. My name is Clarice De La Cruz, one of the staff of Connect Plus Web Services Incorporated. And today, I am your host. Everyone is okay? Don't mind my pink background. Just kidding. I want to introduce you who we are. We are the Philippine startup company supported by a Japanese investor to make revolutionary changes in Philippine technological industry. Okay, let's move on. Entrepreneur project. The entrepreneur is defined like Connect Plus Web Services Incorporated. Mr. Kim Carlo Cortez, the representative, and the staff at Connect Plus Web Services Incorporated have ability and desire and establish, administer, and succeed in startup venture along with the risks entitled to it. So if you have decided to be an entrepreneur, prepare yourself mentally for surprises and problems that you may have to handle throughout the entrepreneurial process, such as a mental preparation, help entrepreneurs to handle hard times and to persevere in the realizations of the project all the way to success. Please raise the hand emoticon.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, you guys, if you don't mind, please turn on your camera. We want to, all right? Thank you, guys.
And you are free to chat down below or you can react, just stop the reaction here down below. Please mute while we are talking. Thank you guys. And today's webinar program is all about graphic. Graphics are visual image or design on some surface such as a wall, canvas, screen, paper, or stone to inform, illustrate, to entertain. That's all I know in graphics. Miss Ashley Joy Tingson will speak more details. Introduction to mobile development, I don't have any knowledge about that. Mr. Jomar Araxina will explain what is that. Interesting, right? Next is PHP web programming. It's all about chips, and again, I don't have knowledge about that. So Mr. Kim Carlo Cortez will explain what is PHP web programming. And if you have any question, please ask the speaker or me. All clear? And let's
Yes,
proceed. Okay, and let's proceed to our first speaker. Please welcome Miss Ashley Joy Tingson. She will discuss what is graphic.
please change share screen to the Ashley.
Hello, my name is Ashley, and my main role on our team revolves around designing graphics. So, what I love about art is that it's very versatile. It's an all-rounder. It's an all-rounder because art can be seen everywhere. It's like it's what makes up the whole world, and that's what I love about creating because in creativity, it's very limitless. There's so much more you can do and explore all the time. Art is needed and wanted in a lot of things, including businesses. So there's this blog that I have read that says humans are 90% visual beings. Visual things are what draws our attention more, and not just our attention, but it helps us digest informations in a lighter way than just reading some pure plain text. That is why graphics are highly needed in a business because good graphics helps maintains the business image or branding as well as it helps people to understand their service easily. It helps us to convey what we wanted to tell them in an easier way, especially because people's attention span are smaller these days. They prefer seeing graphics than full-blown text. So I cannot discuss how to make graphics in the span of 10 minutes or how to edit Photoshop, but here are some three key tips that I always try to keep in mind when I make graphic designs. Tip number one, it is not all about the aesthetics. Your graphic should have a story that can be visually seen, a flow, or something that is well connected with your product or the service that you are trying to offer. For example, on WeRide, it's a car sharing platform that we are offering. And when designing graphics for that, we cannot just put any designs that can be eye pleasing or beautiful just because it's a design. It has to has a story. So on WeRide, we try to incorporate car designs, people trying to ride a car or the city, something like that. Because um it has to have a theme, because as you can see, graphics is another way of communicating. So tip number 2, consistency is the key. You have to be consistent on your graphics that you make. Consistent on the fonts, the same use of palette of colors, the styling of images, and because graphics is what is being recognized by the consumer. It's part of the branding. And if you are consistent, they will have the impression that you are a reliable and legitimate website or app, and that your service is reliable as well. But also, you have to be consistently evolving as well. You should not be stagnant with your outputs. Like, not because you're consistently putting circles and lines on your design, you're just going to keep on doing it again and again. You have to consistency doesn't just mean you have to stay on the kind of graphics that you make all the time, because as time goes by, our visual taste changes. And this is where the third tip will take place. Yeah. Tip number 3, always be a keen observer and know the current trends. So, why do we have to know the current trends? Um, we have to know the current trend because they could play a key role in your design. Sometimes the trend says that, like, we have to be more on the minimalism side, or the colors are more like they are popping on the screen. So to attract people, we have to keep in mind that their perception is also important on their business. Basically, the third tip is about adapting, being adaptable and flexible. So in here, I will show you the first draft of the Sakura Smart Home UI design that I have worked on lately. So here are the designs. So what can you notice? What can you notice on these designs? So on these designs, I tried to apply the 3 key tips that I have said a while ago. So the number one tip is about it is not all about the aesthetics. So as you can see, there's a flow or a story in here. So even on the smallest details, you can see that here on the create an account, the image that I have used is a closed door, while on the login is an open door. So the concept that I have applied in here is that creating an account is like you're just new in this app. So it's still a closed door. While on login, you have already been inside the app, or you have already made an account. So that's the concept, because you're just going to inside the app. So that's why the first draft is a door. So the second tip is consistency is the key. So as you can see, the colors that I have used are all homey. So I was trying to apply homey feels. So the colors and the fonts that I have used are consistent on every graphics. And on the third tip is that I also applied the know the current trends, because people nowadays like minimalism, and they prefer simple but elegant looking designs like this one. So that's what I try to apply. So I hope even on those three key tips that I have discussed, you have learned something from me. So that's all.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ashley Jartingson. Do you have any question? If you have any question, please raise your hands. I'm in the reaction. Okay, let's move on our second speaker. Please welcome Mr. Jomar R. Oxina. He will explain the introduction to mobile development. Okay.
All right. I'm Jomar Oxina, one of the mobile development at Sakura. So I'm mainly working on iOS development. So my topic for today is about mobile app development. Since I can uh, teach how to program in a short span of time, I'll just be discussing an introduction to mobile app development. So let's proceed. So the question is, what is mobile application? So mobile application is a software application designed to run on smartphones, tablet, computers, and other mobile devices. I think all of us who lives in a new generation or technology is very familiar on what a mobile application is. So it's everyday routine that we use, such as Facebook, Google, and any other application that we use on our mobile phone. Um, the other question is, what is a platform? So there are many types of platform, but the the mainly used platform is iOS and Android for the smartphone. iOS is for iPhone, tablets, also Mac OS for MacBook for Apple products, and many mobile companies use Android for their OS, so it's a free software. So these are the some of the platforms: iOS, Android, Windows, BlackBerry, Firefox OS, Sailfish, Tizen, Ubuntu, and many more. So what is an Android platform? It is based on a Linux kernel. Android started life as a proposed advanced operating system for digital cameras until the company realized that the market was limited compared to that for mobile phones. So the first plan for Android is to make it for digital cameras, not smartphones. But when they see the market is very small, they proceed to deploying it on mobile phones. So most mobile companies use Android as their operating system. So what is iOS platform? Apple's iPhone set the standard for the new generation of smartphones when it was first released in June 2007 with its touchscreen and direct manipulation interface. There was no SDK until February of 2008. Apple initially planned to provide no support for third-party apps. So when Apple first introduced their smartphone, all of the application that you can use on the iPhone is just created by Apple. So initially, they don't plan to support other apps besides their own. So iOS is the operating system used in Apple mobile product such as iPhone and iPad. So how to develop? That's the second question. Developing has many types. So I will run through the three types of application. So the first one is web app, the second is native app, and the third is a hybrid app. So what is a web app? A web app is a mobile optimized web pages that look like an app. So it is accessed through the phone browser and it's not available on any app store or play store. So one of the advantages of web app is there's no need to install when you're gonna use the app, and it is easy to share and organically spread. So, but the disadvantage is it can't be downloaded on App Store or Play Store, and it has a limitation to use the device capabilities such as GPS, Bluetooth, and other phone capabilities like camera. So, what is a native app? Native app is built in native code for a specific operating system. It is downloaded from an app store or Play Store and can use all device features. So native apps are capable of using all the features that uh, the phone supports. Then the last one is an hybrid app. Hybrid app is built in web languages for use on multiple operating systems. It can be downloaded from App Store or Play Store, and also it can use all device features, the same as native app. So how do you build iOS native app? For iOS, it's very particular to build. The requirements is the Xcode software, and then the language is Objective-C or Swift. The testing simulators, there are simulators on the app that you can test. And also, you can deploy it on test flight to test on real devices. Um,
Sorry, sir. Please on the mute.
I think you can resume. So one of the requirements on developing an iOS native app is that you have a Apple product laptop like MacBook, because they required only on Apple products Xcode can be run. So you can't run it on Windows. Maybe some developers use a simulator or virtual program to run the Xcode, but it's very heavy for the operating system. So how do you build an Android native app? The compiler you need is the Android Studio. The language are Java and Kotlin. So Kotlin is the new language that is being used today, and also it is available to run on simulator if you don't have a physical device. So if you're really interested on doing app development, there are some online courses such as Code Academy, Treehouse, Code School, Bit Fountain, and Wenderlich. So mostly those are free, and there are also some paid courses that can help you building your own app. So I think that's it for me. Any questions? I think none. You can proceed.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chomar. And now let's proceed to our third speaker. Please welcome Mr. Kim Carlo Cortez, the representative of Connect Plus Web Services Incorporated.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. So once again, good afternoon to everyone. So I'm Kim Carlo M. Cortez, the representative of Connect Plus. And for today, I will be discussing about website marketing, and then also I'll be discussing an introduction to PHP programming language. So for the topics, so we have three topics for today. I will be giving an overview about the PHP programming language for server-side programming and how it is different from static HTML websites. I will also be discussing what PHP is and what it does. And finally, is how we can incorporate website marketing to help business owners with their businesses. So first, we have here the client slash server on the World Wide Web. So standard websites operate on a request response basis. A user requests a resource, for example, an HTML document, and then the server responds by delivering the document to the client. The client processes the document and displays it to the user. So this is the process of how websites work. So at first it says here standard websites operate on a request response basis. So whenever you try to access a website through its URL, you are sending a request to the server, and then the server responds. Uh, yeah, the server will respond an HTML file, or at ordinarily the client response model merely serves a text file over the HTTP protocol, which HTTP is the protocol used for websites, and yeah, and then what you see on the browser, it what the server is. So what you see on the server is the response. What you see on the browser is the response from the server. So yeah, and then the client processes. The client is the browser. So and then the client processes the document that it gets from the server and displays it to the user. And then the next is the server side programming. So server-side programming, it provides website developers to utilize resources on the web server. For non-public resources, it does not require direct access from clients, and most server-side programming script is embedded within the markup. Then next, uh, so what is PHP and what does it do? So PHP stands for PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. It is a scripting language for server-side programming. It is a programming that is interpreted and executed on the server. And then execution is done before delivering the content to the client, meaning uh, once you send a request to the server executes the process, and then it returns it returns the response to the client in the form of what we see on the browser. PHP contains a vast library of functionalities that programmers can harness, and it executes entirely on the server, requiring no specific features from the client. The difference between PHP built websites, between the PHP built websites and HTML static websites, static resources such as regular HTML are simply output to the client from the server. So from the user, we have the web server. So the user requests a page from the server, and then the server responds with an HTML response. So whereas on the server side script, the user requests the user sends a request to the web server, and then the server processes the request using the PHP engine, and then the PHP engine returns a result, which then it will be delivered to the client in the form of HTML response. So to summarize that, PHP, so meaning of PHP is an acronym for PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. It is an interpreted and executed language on the server on page request. It returns simple output to the client. It also provides tremendous amount of functionality to the programmers and can connect transparently to many database systems. So, using a website for your businesses, it helps you to create a presence, to create an online presence It helps you build trust with your clients. It is also a medium for point of contact. It You can also leverage social networks using your websites. You sell products. You can sell products or services on your websites. You can also learn more about your customers, and also for the convenience of your customers. So first, it says here create a presence. So first, websites. Uh, yeah. So first, websites create presence. Who knows about your businesses and where can prospects and clients go to learn more about the business? So it is the website that can help establish your business as a going concern, uh, communicate your brand value proposition, and it can convey professionalism. It also extends your reach to anyone in the world. The next, having a website builds trust. New clients and prospects might want to know about your business history and your expertise, what your business can do, and your specialization. This is a great vehicle for people to learn more and attain that comfort level that they seek. Uh, Websites are also a medium for point of contact. So meaning your website provides customers an easy way to contact you and learn more about your products, services, and business. Websites also can be used to leverage social networks. Implement a social media strategy to reach a larger audience to create more buzz about your business. So you establish your presence on Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. For example, Facebook likes and shares can drive people to your website, and links to popular or topical items from or to your website will add to its relevance. Next, sell products or services. If your business lends itself to online sales, it creates a virtual store as an alternative or complement to a storefront or an office location. Oops, sorry. Next, for having a website for your business, you can learn more about your customers' needs, their preferences, and their interests. It can also establish and nurture two-way communication with prospects and clients. This will forge a deeper bond between you and the client to serve them better. And the last is the customer's convenience. Providing customers with multiple ways to interact with your business is almost mandatory these days. So anything less could result in loss of sales. So we have here the top CMS or content management systems built with PHP. We all know we're familiar with WordPress. Magento is an e-commerce CMS platform. Drupal also same. Joomla, and then OpenCart. So using content management systems to power your site could be one of the best investments you can make in your digital presence. Even without knowledge with coding, you can still build your own website using this CMS or any other CMS that you can find available online. If you just want to build a simple website without any complicated user interactions or functions, you can use a content management system to build your website. Also, I also discussed there are also some advantages and disadvantages of using CMS. Uh, so say for the advantages, CMS helps you manage your website easily. Uh, it also does not require any technical knowledge on programming or making websites. Also, there are many plugins and widgets that you can use. There are some open source and some are paid plugins. Uh, Also, there's a plugin that you can use to enable the drag and drop functionalities within your CMS. One of the famous plugin that you can use for drag and drop functionality is the Elementor plugin. So even though CMS brings a lot of ease for non-technical users, CMS using CMS also has disadvantages. One disadvantage of using CMS, it is dependent on plugins and widgets. So most functionalities built within CMS are plugin and widget dependence. And another one is the hidden cost of widgets and plugins. Some of them can cost hundreds of dollars. Also, another one is the site loading speed. Uh, Page speed of a web page designed using a CMS is considerably slow compared to many other custom development options. Since there are many unnecessary files that are being loaded together with the plugins and widgets used, websites built with CMS is kind of slow. But there are some techniques that you can use to speed up the loading time of your website if you use CMS. Also, if you plan to have a website with complex functionalities, CMS has very limited functional requirements for that. Also, the back-end functionalities are limited since back-end functionalities are uh, not available and one cannot expose the API endpoints if you are using the CMS. And then yeah, for the factors to consider when building a website, we have uh, we have here the four factors. First is your objective. Consider deciding first what you want your website to do. Is it for marketing, or is it for marketing only to boost or to have your online presence, or you want complex functionalities for users to interact to your websites? The next is the design. So design is an important factor. It is the first thing that the users see on your website. The looks and the layout of your website is important because it gives the user uh, the idea how to navigate through your website, and a good design also helps user use your website with ease. And the next is the content. This is what information you relay to your users through your website. For example, the images, the texts, and the videos that you put on your website. You decide what content you want your customers to see on your website based on what your business is offering. And last factor is the cost. So cost, you must consider. Actually, there are many variables here for the cost. First is you must consider what type of server you will be using. There are many service providers available online. Uh, I'm not sure if you're familiar of this, but some of them are GoDaddy, HostGator, AWS, DigitalOcean, and Alibaba Cloud. Those are examples of server hosting providers. These providers offers different services that you can use to create and deploy your website. And of course, as I've said, each service has a cost that you need to consider in order to get your website up and running. Yeah, I think that's it for my part. And I hope you learn something from the topic that I discussed. Thank you.
Kim, sorry. Can you explain using the WeRide the web? How do you mean the object based in the content cost? Can you tell us the like example? So
Yes. For example, on the WeRide website,
can you show
wait.
the sure.
Yeah, here for the WeRide website, our objective here is to provide a long distance ride sharing platform to the travelers and drivers. So since it's pandemic time and transportation is very limited, so we decided to build a platform where passengers and drivers can book uh, book a travel using our website. And for the design, we consider design that matches our service. So as you can see, there are moving cars, and then there are videos about the service. We have these statistics and images here if you want to become a driver and a passenger. And for the content, uh, yeah, we decided to have the offers from the drivers here to put it here. You can see the pickup place and the destination, also the amount offered, and also how many passengers it required. Yeah, also when you view the offer, you can see the full details of the ride. So you can see here who's the driver, the contact number, pickup destination, and pickup date and pickup time, the fare rate, and how many passengers. Yeah. So for the cost here, we are currently using the AWS service for to run this website. So we have used several services online. Uh, we have used several services from Amazon, like the server instance, the EC2 instance. We also have the load balancer configured, the SMS the SMS gateway. We also considered that, and yeah, some other services that we used here for to develop this website. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, Clarice.
Okay, guys, do you have any question about PHP? Please raise the hands. And yeah, it's question time, guys.
No one. Uh, Clarice, I want to ask you. I want to ask the student. You guys, have you ever create the web application or mobile application your own? Someone? Clarissa told me you guys going to graduate this year. Is it correct, Clarissa? Am I correct?
Yes, Aki.
So how many people you guys already decided? I mean, already decided the company where you're going to work? How many? Please raise your hand if you already um, decide your company to work. Only Florissa? Okay. All right. One more question. So if you guys you can choose which is better for you, to work like a famous company or to be an entrepreneur, to running your business. So first one, if you like to work famous company, can you raise your hand, the reaction? Hello, hello. So first one, to work famous company. Please raise your hand.
Sir, I would choose famous companies.
Okay,
First.
Paul. If you don't mind, can you tell us the reason why?
Well, for starters, sir, for experience, I would choose a famous company. And if I earned, maybe I can invest for my own business.
So do you have any unique idea right now?
Mm, actually, sir, I don't have any idea.
So while you're working at the famous company, and then you're going to have some experience, and then to run some new things, and then you're going to have invest your own company like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Paul. Thank you. Other one? Anyone? So no one decided where you're going to work, or already decided where you're going to work, or you already decided job, what you want to be, a chef or the accounting programmer. Do you have any already decided? Or please raise your hand. Already decided your job occupation after graduation? Not yet. Please raise your hand. Do you know how to using the raise your hand, the reaction, you guys? Chris, can you explain to them the, okay, someone raise a hand. John Rexter Santos. Can I ask you?
Yeah, sure.
So not yet, you didn't decide it to work the occupation, right?
Yes, I'm still undecided.
Okay, so do you have any goal? What do you want to be? I mean, like a singer or dancer, anything. If you want to be something, what do you want to be?
As an IT student, I want to be a programmer,
Oh,
but
programmer.
yeah, but I don't think my learning is not enough to become a programmer, a great programmer.
Okay. Do you have any question about the programming things? If you are going to programmer, which is better, the Android or iOS, or which language you want to run? If you have a question, you should ask the Jamor. He's a professional.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Hello, John. Do you have any question about the language or?
Yeah, I studied HTML and PHP, but
You can speak the
it's
Tagalog. Mhm. You can ask him the Tagalog, Jamor.
excuse me, I didn't understand.
You can speak Tagalog to asking the Jamor about the programming type things. I will
But
wear the headset. Wait.
Pwede ka daw mag-Tagalog kung may gusto kang itanong about sa programming.
okay.
Anything related about IT. So,
Ah, ano?
tatanungin na lang kita.
Ah,
Ano,
sige.
ano yung nakikita mong interested ka pagdating sa IT field? Hardware, software, anong programming language? So sa tingin mo, saan mas nagigets mo O sa tingin mo in the future mas magagamit mo siya pag work?
Mas interested po ako, sir, sa pag-build ng mga website. More on software. Or,
More on website. So, yun, baka may tanong ka more on website. Kasi napaka-broad din ng scope pagdating sa web pages. So, marami tayong mga languages. At saka mostly ngayon, lahat is kailangan compatible kapag ginamit sa sa device. Kasi lahat ngayon ginagamit di na laptop eh. Kadalasan mobile phones, tablets. So, yun siguro. Dapat yung web pages is responsive kapag hindi nyo kaya.
thank you po. Wala naman po.
Okay po.
Thank you.
Thank you. Other one, you guys, do you have any question about? They are professional, so you can ask after the graduation what you want to be, if you're related, you want to be.
Hello guys, are you interested, or if it's okay to you, we will introduce our website WeRide. Please react some. By the way, guys, don't take a nap.
Yeah. So we have yeah, there's someone reacting. Yeah, please reacting. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you po. Don't be shy, you guys.
Okay, let's proceed on WeRide.
Yes.
WeRide. WeRide is a long distance ride. Sharing is an arranged ride where multiple people share the journey and cost. The website will connect you to a verified driver that will share the long distance ride with you. WeRide will make a long distance traveling comfortable, safe, and convenient. Planning to travel with friends or classmates this weekend, but you don't know who driver you should trust? We got you. WeRide is here for you to give you comfortable, safe, and efficient travel. And you can also get a 500 e-wallet on your first ride. What are you waiting for? Register now on our website, WeRide. And if you don't mind, I can share you how to register and create offer as a passenger. This is a website of WeRide. So click here the login. As you can see, this is the login to your account. If you don't have account, register as a passenger, but I have account. Let me show you. Okay, just fill up this form and you will have a account in WeRide as a passenger. Okay, let me end this. Here. So now, this is the WeRide on passenger side. Okay, if you want to create an offer, please click here, create an offer. So right here, where do you want to pick up? I want to pick up in Talavera, Philippines. Here. And my destination, I want to go to beach, so let me go to Bolinao, Pangasinan. Here. And who wants to join me? Just kidding.
Me.
Okay, I will put 3 and total amount I want 3K, 3,000. And the date, I want the date here, 20, ayan, here. June 20, 2021. I will put the time AM. 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, submit offer. That's it. It's easy, right? So guys, if you have decided to take some vacation, because I know you were stressed right now. So yeah, take some rest and ride with WeRide. Do you have any question about WeRide or all of the topics that we have talking
May
about?
I?
Yes.
About WeRide, what is the minimum offer that you can give to the driver? What is the minimum offer, or is it based on um, is it based on how far are you going to um, how far is your location and the destination? Is it based on that?
Yes,
To
we are. Yes, based on what are your destination, where
I mean,
are.
based on what you think, you can decide your price.
Yes.
If you want to go there, and
and
then
then
the driver will accept, it's a deal. So
okay.
you have to make a decide the price. So
So you will post your offer first, then the driver will be the one to accept your offer. Am I right?
yes, but also you can check the driver's offer. Chris, can you show them the screen of the driver destination?
Yes.
You can check where the driver going. Home screen.
Here. Did you see
Yeah,
my?
go down. So, so someone posted going to there, and then if near your location you want to go there, you just apply for the ride share. So both side, the driver also they're offering, also the passenger can offering the both, and then if they agree the price, it's a kind of the matching platform for the passengers and drivers who has a car who wants to go somewhere. You got it, guys? And then I saw the someone raise a hand. uh you guys, do you have any question? uh Denver Mana, you raised the hand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My question is, what would be the difference of WeRide among the other apps like um, Grab, Angkas, and other
Mm,
apps,
it's a
Joyride?
kind it's a kind of same, but we especially like a more long distance, like a local, I mean kind of countryside to city side, or more long distance. I think there is no ride share for the local side, I mean countryside, don't you?
Okay.
Other question, you guys? Hello? Okay, and then we're going to offer for you guys, only for you guys, because you guys attend our webinar. So we're going to discount 500 for your trip with your friend, like a graduation trip. You can post, and then we're going to send the e-certificate later. So after that, you just you can use that e-certificate for discount 500 for your trip. So if you guys with your two friends, with your classmates, so you can discount 1,000. So you can go trip, two people 1,000, like that. Does it make sense? You
Yes,
guys?
sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem, sir.
Can I also have the discount, Aki?
Eh? Who?
The promo 500.
Yeah. Where you going?
I'm going to Bulacan.
Oh, nice. Brakan. I've been there
Thank
before.
you.
And
Thank you.
then
Thank you.
no problem. So you just posting, you just creating your offer and then find the driver. And then if you deal with the driver, you just there is a function. Chris, can you share the screen of the top up?
Yes, wait.
Mhm. And then the wallet, and then top up, cash. And then please choose the file, which is we're going to send the e-certificate each of you. And then please upload the name with the e-certificate. And then we will see the 500 discount. We're going to deposit on your wallet, the 500. All right? Does it make sense, you guys?
Yes, thank you.
No problem, po. All right. Grace, that's it.
Forgot.
They need it.
Yeah. You will get a e-certificate by fill up this form. I will send Ashley, please send Miss Ashley.
No. Just send in the chat the name, the passage full name, and then the
Oh yeah.
email address. Don't get wrong your email address. You should put the correct passage email address, and then we going the not only name. You just send in the email address, all right? And then we're going to send each of you who is attending, and then with 3 photograph like Jomor Kim and then Ashley with certification, their signature. Okay, Jerome is okay. So please sending the name and then email address. All right. We're going to open some while this Zoom. So please fill up your name and email address. And then if you have a question, something, we are maybe 10 minutes or something, we are stay here. So you can ask us, right? Sorry, Clarice, you can close it.
Yes. Please put the right email. We will send it the Okay.
Uh,
Thank you again to all speakers. Yeah. For answering those questions and for the great presentation. Thank you all for attending. We hope you all learn and enjoy this presentation. Bye guys.
thank you, Clarice.
Thank you po.